there isn't a...
I see the link now. It just said live. I got the notification.
Now it's weird. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess... I could just go ahead and start that when... I don't know. Did it go to the thing?
I don't know because I didn't click on it.
All right, let me check. Well.
Because I didn't click on it.
Well. It did start the live there, but not through the link that I gave.
Oh, I see.
At least there's that, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll continue to work on it later on, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
All right.
So it's up. And hey, welcome to the stream there.
Oh, wait, who are you talking to? Me or is Johnny here?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, all right. I don't see him.
You don't see me? Can you hear me?
No, I can hear you just fine.
There we go.
Yeah. I didn't know what was going on. You guys were, it looked like Xander was working on something, and I didn't see you, McHenry, so I was quiet. I was just waiting for somebody to start.
Yeah. YouTube's been messing up a lot.
Yeah.
So
it's made by people. YouTube is made by people, which means that YouTube is subject to be messed up because people are messed up. That's the nature of the game.
Yeah, you can't say that.
Imperfect people cannot create a perfect system. They just can't. And YouTube is very much a example of that, of their own imperfection.
Yes.
How's YouTube messing up?
Well, okay. It's my OBS is supposed to go straight to like YouTube with the link I gave you. Okay. I've watched like 3 or 4 videos on how to make sure it's working just fine, and I did everything to the T. And it's like, nah, fams.
I don't know. That's weird, man. So how's everybody been doing? Like, what's going on with you guys today, man? Like,
I'm healing from my tattoo. I got another tattoo. It's me in a straight jacket. It's probably not easy to see because it's a healing process. The ink is all over the place. That's just what happens during the healing process. But it's gonna look good as soon as this wrap comes off.
I was going to ask, did they put like some sort of like shrink wrap on it or something?
Yeah, that's it. It's got like some sort of ointment on the wrap, and that is supposed to be good for healing the tattoo. I wore it on my last tattoo, and it healed nice.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it. I like your tattoo, man. I'm afraid to get a tattoo because I don't like needles. I really don't like pain. You know what I mean? I'm not a masochist on any level.
Hurt. Yeah, it hurt real bad at times. At other times, all I felt was vibrations, not bad. But other times, I was gritting my teeth, making a face. Like there was a girl there with a boyfriend who was getting a tattoo, and she looked at me and she's like, "Oh, he's in pain." That's pain. So
that's your first.
And I wasn't.
This
is my second. Yeah, she can see it on my face. Yeah, it's definitely faces of pain.
Yeah, I don't want anybody seeing me suffer, man. If you want to see me in pain, man, I'll go to the dentist. You can film that. You know what I'm saying?
When's the last time you went to the dentist?
It's been a few years. I had a tooth pulled. Yeah,
You had it pulled.
Yeah, that was my last time there. So I should probably get yeah, I definitely need to make an appointment. But like, yeah, I had to go. Like, I went to the dentist because I cracked a tooth and then it needed to be taken out. So,
yeah, I see. All right. I literally just went to the dentist like a week or two ago, and they had a cleaning. The cleaning took like 10 minutes, and that's all it took. She said, "Oh, you have very nice clean teeth." Because I was shocked. I was like, "You're done?" And she's all, "Well, you have very clean teeth." But I did have tartar buildup on the back of my bottom teeth that had to be, removed.
Yeah.
But I didn't have cavities, so I'm good.
They say you should go to the dentist every 6 months just for a cleaning or whatever, But yeah, I literally had to go because I pulled the tooth and it got infected or something, and so I was in extreme pain and yeah, they had to pull it. So.
Oh boy, is that the tooth you had pulled, or?
Huh?
Is that the first one that's pulled, or you have more been pulled?
I've had 2 pulled. One was in the back, man, and I have strong roots.
Yeah.
It's easy, it's not a bad thing because if I get into a fight, I get punched in the face, I'm less likely to have any teeth knocked out because my roots are being so strong. So it's actually a good thing. But when you need to have a tooth pulled by a dentist, it's going to suck because he's really going to have to. He gave me the maximum Novocaine amount he can give me without losing his license because I could still feel it. And he was just like, he was really cool, man. He was trying to work with me. He was like, bro, he was like, this is all I can give you. If you still feel pain, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. And he pulled the tooth and long story short, but like, yeah, dude, like I don't deal well with pain. Like I can get punched in the face, but like when it comes to like pain, like a needle or something like that, dude, like that's something that's going to have me upset.
Yeah.
Like I'd rather get punched in the face than get a tattoo or have my teeth pulled, man, because that's a different kind of pain. Getting your teeth pulled is a different kind of pain. It's like because like you're dealing with nerves, you know what I mean? Like it's.
And
I don't care how strong you are, huh?
Was it loose or was it like really like tough, strong in there? Like would not wiggle around.
The dentist told me that he never had to work that hard to pull somebody's tooth, which tells me that I have strong roots. My dad had a similar situation. My brother had a similar situation. So like the men in my family have strong roots. Again, it's not really a negative thing. It's a good thing because I come from warriors, which means that like I don't know if it's through DNA, but like I'm like stronger than most people, so I should be able. It's not. You're not as. I'm less likely to have any teeth knocked out due to a punch. You know what I mean, or anything else, or any kind of physical contact. Like I can deal with more pain, I think, than most people. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but when you actually have to have the procedure done, it sucks.
Well,
so that's what, yeah. If you have strong roots, that all it means is like you're less likely to get punched in the face and lose a tooth. It'll take somebody with the perfect shot to make me to knock out one of my teeth. So I appreciate that side of it and I've been punched before and I've never had any teeth knocked out. So, but
I had one. I lost because I was riding my bike and I didn't know how to pop curbs back then. So I got scared and I swerved between the road and like the curb. My front tire hit the curb and went flying face over the bike into a patch on the sidewalk where it's not like cement, it's all graveled. And the tooth got like knocked from the top all the way up to the root. And it was like in half and the dentist had to go in there and pull all that out.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me. It was I cracked a tooth and it was like a jagged like remainder. I was just hanging out in the back and it just sucked. It's like whenever you would like run your tongue across it, it was like razor sharp, and I just had to have it removed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they had to give me.
It just took a long time.
They had to give me extra numbing stuff because like my body would not chill out. Like they tell you at the dentist office when they have to use like needles, you have to be calm, otherwise they have to give you twice as more. my body would not do that. At the time, I didn't have tattoos or anything, and I was super nervous about like needles and everything like that. But um, I think like to this day, even if I feel like the tiniest little pressure, like anywhere, my body just flips the chaos mode. Like even when the doctors do like the whole check into the ear thing, my body flips the chaos mode.
Okay, I see. You,
Yeah.
you you have anxiety expressed in a physical manner of some type.
But when I got my tattoos, I was chill. It's fine, everything. The only one that truly hurt was the one that's across my chest because I guess the closer to the bone, the more it hurts.
How many tattoos do you have, and where are they?
I have one across right here. It's not finished. It's a
Yep.
New England emblem tattoo. And then on my right, I have the PlayStation 4 controller. And then I have one up here is my Call of Duty Ghost tattoo. And then on my left is the PlayStation 3 controller. And then I have Minecraft with the diamond swords crossed like this. And then
Yep.
another game called Last of Us, which is another zombie
Game.
zombie survival type game. Which and there's a group in there called the Fireflies, and I got their emblem on here. So,
Wow.
and I want to get for my final tattoo. I want to get like a whole like sleeve where like it looks
Yeah.
like the skin is falling off. And then I have like wires and stuff like that attached to like my birthmark and everything because the birthmark will blend in, make it look like it's the blood coming out, and there's like my robo parts hanging out and everything.
Yo.
And on top of that, I want to have like a cord that's going to my robo parts on there.
Hmm.
Makes
Nice.
sense.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
They have like how much have
I'm
you
just
spent
gonna
on
be
your
I'm just gonna be a black
like your
suit,
PlayStation controller? How much did you
with
spend on that?
a few
Hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, Ben. Say it again.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
me?
be a
Yeah.
Ben,
oh
Oh.
hold on. Ben, hold
Yeah.
on one second. Go on.
Yeah. I was just asking, how much did that cost to get the PlayStation controller tattoo?
Oh, so for my tattoos, what I did was, my friend, he only charged me for one tattoo. That was the one
Ah.
across my chest, and he charged me like $30 for it. The rest of them,
Yeah.
I did that as a favor for him for like promotional, so he can help like get people to, like get people to come
Buy
to him and
tattoos?
everything.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
How do they are these quality tattoos you have, or would you have preferred to go into somebody else?
I mean, I think he did pretty good job
Yeah.
on them. I mean, right now they don't look so good because of age and everything, but
Uh,
I mean, I have to get some of them redone and everything. Like my Minecraft tattoo right here.
Yeah.
Some of the swords, some of the blue part in there is fading out. I have to get that
Oh.
touched up. And
Yeah.
then the ghost one here, I have to get like touched up a little bit and everything. And then for the Patriots one that never got finished, I ended up moving to Tennessee. That's why he couldn't finish. Plus, I wasn't his friend anymore, so there's that.
Oh. Yeah. Nice. You got a deal. You only spent $30. That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I literally paid $11.50 $50 for the tattoo, including the tip. But I forgot that I made a $100 down payment, so I actually gave him $200 more. I guess a $100 tip for this tip that I got, but it's quality work,
Right. And there was this
Yeah.
tattoo parlor I went to. I told them what I wanted, and they were going to charge me $250 for that sleeve.
$250, $250.
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right. That's cheap. I wouldn't even trust anybody willing to do a whole sleeve for $250. I'd be like, how shite are you tattooing? And I'd rather go to somebody who's going to charge me $2,250.
Right. I thought about that. Then I went to like 2 other places, and then I came back to him. He actually gave me the numbers to like 3 references, like 3 people he's actually done, and he had a whole book of like pictures from people that he's done. So I mean,
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I see.
Yep.
Johnny, what's up? What's going on?
Oh, I'm just having a moment. I'm listening to you guys. Fake people bother me, man. Fake people bother me, and people who want to ruin other people's lives and talk trash about people, they really annoy me. And it's the 3rd anniversary of my wife's death, so I'm really pissed off about that. And I'm just trying to not fuck anybody up basically today, because I'm not in the fucking mood, So I'm just trying not to hurt anybody right now. There's plenty of people who can't. Yeah, I have plenty of people that I'd like to fuck up, but I'm gonna keep myself, because we have a project going on right now. I don't want to ruin that. So, but yeah, I'm kind of just fake people in general, dude. I don't like people who talk trash and then hide. You know what I mean? Be a man all the time. Don't be a coward. Don't talk trash from your house and hide in your house, man. Call a man out, man. Knock on a door and say, hey, man, I don't like you. Let's fucking throw down. That's a man.
Yeah.
Not fucking some coward yelling from his fucking house, some fucking dumb shit, and then fucking pretending like he doesn't know what I'm talking about when I confront him. Oh, I didn't say, I didn't hear anything. Fucking pussy. So that's what I'm going through right now.
Whew. I see.
Just people talking shit, and like I always tell you guys, dude, if you guys have anything to ask me, man, tell me. Like I'm an honest person, dude. A lot of people want to hate on me, and a lot of people want to create negativity and lies about me, dude. I'll tell you the fucking truth. I'd rather have the truth than listen to somebody else's dumb lies. So like that's kind of where I am. I'm in one of those moods right now.
Nice.
I was going to ask you, like, how you've been with like everything else. I've seen all your posts and everything, and like what's going on.
Oh, I'm just experiencing. It's the same thing. It's you don't know who to trust. There's certain friends that I don't trust 100%. Because it's like I'm being attacked on a broad level, man. It's like I'm being conspired against. There are people who are trying to spread lies about me, and then when I confront them about it, they're acting like they don't know what I'm talking about. So it's like you don't know who to trust, and then you're getting it from every single person. Like people who should be loyal to you are not being loyal, and they're joining in this campaign of negativity or whatever. It makes you not trust anybody, dude, and you don't know who to trust.
Right.
So I've been posting things, just letting people know that, like, look, man, you can try to mess up my life, but I'm still here. You can try to, hate on me. You can try to lie. You can try to cause problems in the background, but I'm still fucking here. It's more or less what I was trying to let them know. But if I catch them on the street, I'm gonna put my foot in your fucking face. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. You know who you are.
Right.
I'm not even a violent person, dude, but fuck it. Fucking hate this shit, dude. Anyway, man, let's switch the subject. What's the deal with airplane food? Isn't that disgusting? Isn't airplane food yucky? They can't get us better food than that.
I've never had airplane food. I had a sandwich, like a sub sandwich at the airport, and it was not good. It was dry and it was not pleasant, Really? But I had some pizza at the airport, and that was decent, I guess.
Yeah, that's so weird because you go to the airport, and there's so many nice restaurants with a variety of cuisine, and then you're there to. The whole operation is really for you to fly on a plane to another location.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But the airport food is delicious, but they can't provide decent food for people who are actually flying to their destination. It's like I would kill for TV. It's not even TV dinners. It's like the food they serve you at the hospital that you don't want. It's just it's disgusting.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I don't
something
remember
that
how.
bothers me.
It's like, why?
I don't-
Like,
I-
how are you going to have food there and then just not make it right?
Yeah. I had
So-
mental hospital food in one place. It was pretty good, I thought. It was
I
delicious.
enjoyed that.
You
I
liked it too.
I liked it too. Yeah, but airline
that was-
food is. Yeah, it's beneath that. The airline food cannot be on the same level as mental hospital food, and that's saying a whole lot. Because you can feed a crazy person anything, and they'll be like, "That was delicious," and it could be the worst thing in the world. They'll be like, "Oh, was that prepared by a chef in France? That was it's like a TV dinner it's like a Swanson TV dinner." You know what I mean? And but they can't make airplane food decent. That's what I don't get.
Oh.
No.
Trash.
I could do a 9/11 joke. Fuck, I'll do a 9/11 joke. Yeah, that's honestly.
There you go.
what
That's
killed the people
that's
on
the best food right there. Just on 9/11.
Walked all over your 9/11 joke.
Yeah, he really did. Maybe it was for a good thing because it was pretty dark. I don't want to.
Well, right now-
maybe Xander came in with the appropriate timing and cut me off for a reason. Because I don't.
Hang. Yeah, this might be a little bit messed up, but I could just imagine the steward there. Yeah, and on your left there we have a building. We're going to go ahead and serve your last food.
That's bad.
That's horrible.
Disappointing you.
So, would anybody would like some? We've got some steak. So, I don't know. This is the airline, so we want to let you know that we made a big mistake.
A mistake.
Mistake, yeah.
Mistake.
I was gonna say that.
I'm bad at all these.
You're the reason we can't go outside.
Yes. Thanks. Discord making fun of me now.
Oh, you just got roasted by a 10-year-old.
But
You see what the hell?
hospital food is like the worst.
We're talking about like a mental hospital or like a real physical health
Both.
doctor.
Both.
Both.
So
Yeah, I like mental
okay.
hospital.
You go to
Great.
order like a PBJ. You don't get a PBJ. You get like, I don't know, plastic rubber peanut butter J.
Oh boy.
And I don't know.
Huh. I don't know because like at one mental hospital I was at, like I said, everything was delicious. I looked forward to it. It was my favorite time of day. The 3 times a day we ate, but at a different mental hospital, it was garbage. It was shite. So yeah, so not all are equal.
The only thing I enjoyed, at the ward, was the drinks. Like
The drinks, what?
They had Pepsi, Coke, some sort of like Crush, and Sprite, and I can't remember what else, but they left it all sitting there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they had like at least 6 2-liters of those 5 different like sodas, and they wanted it gone before the end of that day. So they set it in our little game room, and I'm sitting like Like there was like a little shelf there, and then they had like a little table. I'm sitting right there, and they had like a little ice machine. It was like, hey, you gotta stop going after our ice. I'm like, what do you care? You're over there doing your paperwork. We're over here doing stuff we're not supposed to. What do you care?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this one time at this one ward place, there was this one person. I can't remember her name, but she would literally grab a tube of like toothpaste, like squirt it on their front desk. Okay, they're supposed to say something at that point, but no. Not only did she squirt it in the front desk, she would grab a spoon and just
That's
eat the
something that a
toothpaste right in
menace
front of
would
them.
do.
Like you would think the employees would be like, "Stop."
That's nasty.
It was
Weird.
insane.
Yeah. If you do that,
And I don't know.
Was it at least minty?
Toothpaste. All right. So weird that there was men and women in your ward there at the in your cell block. Listen, I don't know what they call it, but yeah. I mean, did anybody fornicate? Did you have your eye on? Were you like, hey, the way you swallow that goo?
No.
No.
Okay. My goal was to get out of there as quickly as possible. And
Yeah.
they say if you just follow the instructions, you get out quicker. That's what I did. I just follow the instructions and but I mean, there was this one girl there at the ward. Okay, she didn't comprehend how like those coats actually worked, I guess.
Yeah.
So she wore like the open part on the front. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, one guy walked right past her, like in front of me. He walked right past her, and I came out. She did like one of these while on the phone.
Right.
And, I'm like, well, thanks, but and then I started come up to her, and she gave me like one of those "get away from me, creep." I'm like, so I walked right past her, and it came at lunchtime, and then after lunch, we went into the game room, and then she comes up to me and says, "So you're not gonna say anything?" I'm like,
Well,
what is she on about?
yeah.
I don't know.
Whew. Nice. Yeah, I didn't make sweet love to any of the patients either. I didn't even have a shot, and I was in the same facility as some of them. A couple of different times. One did give me her phone number, but I thought as this was during my delusional episode, and I ripped it up and flushed it down the toilet. Yeah. So that was my one shot. But I worked at a mental hospital, and I made love to a patient one time. So that was something. Yeah. Yeah. Inappropriate. Sure. Yeah, I should have done that. What was I thinking? There's got to be some. To be a security guard at a mental hospital and then fuck one of the patients. There's got to be some sort of. That's got to be illegal or something. I don't know.
I mean, okay.
Like a teacher-student relationship. There's something off about it,
I mean, that kind of shit happens in high school all the time, teachers and students.
Oh, really? Did it? Is it your high school that you know of fornicate the student?
Oh, yeah.
Really? And you knew? And
I knew about it because it was actually one of my friends. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna hit that teacher tonight." I'm like,
and he did.
Well, yeah. He waited till his lunch period because he knew that she'd go on break around that time because apparently he was stalking her.
Yeah.
And because we all thought he wasn't going to do it, And he managed to grab some imagery, and we was like, now ask her for A's.
And everybody kept it quiet. It wasn't in the news.
They kept it quiet.
Anything.
It was kept quiet.
Yeah. Way to do it. Like, why do these people brag? Why do they tell other people? Like, keep it quiet and keep coordinating with the teacher and get those A's and have some fun. Live life. Why you gotta tell everybody? Why you gotta get her in trouble? The sex stuff. If you get in trouble, that's the lesson there. So I wouldn't tell anybody. I'd just keep it to myself. I mean, I didn't start with the teacher, but if I did, I wish I did.
He managed to pass economics because of it.
Oh well, not.
But yeah, those were some fun times in high school.
How old are? How long you been out of high school?
I graduated in 08.
Oh, okay, 08.
I was held back twice in my schooling years. The first time wasn't my fault because I had epilepsy at that time, and I guess teachers didn't know that much about epilepsy. And they said I was playing around in class, and I had a few seizures in class and everything. So I failed my first fourth grade. Ended up having to repeat that because teacher's an asshole. The second time was clearly my fault because I only passed one class. That was in my first year in high school, but I was like 20. I want to say 21 when I graduated in 08.
Yeah, 21 in 08, so 31 in 2018, 19, 20, 33, 21. You're 34?
No.
You're 35.
2.
32. All right. Well, third time's a charm, then. Nice. 32. You're in your prime. You're not old. I mean, if you were in the UFC or a boxer or something like that, you would be literally in your prime. So that's a good age to be.
Yeah.
You're right at your peak right now. Life doesn't get any better. Peak, right? 32.
Not for a boxer, man. He'd be at the end of his career. No.
Well, in the I guess for most, I guess most would probably be at the end.
I'll be 33 this year.
Yeah, it's a young man's game, man. It's like for people in their 20s, whatnot, man. If I think John Jones is like 35. You know what I mean? But like for the most part, like athletes lose something when they hit their 30s. You know what I mean? Like you're not as quick. You have the skill and you have the knowledge, but your body doesn't function the same way it used to. So it's sports is a younger man's game, unless you're a bowler.
A bowler, yeah.
It doesn't require a whole lot of physical.
How old are bowlers?
Honestly, if you think about what that is, you could be in your 50s and be a champion as a bowler because it's just you throwing a ball down a lane. It doesn't require a lot of physical, prowess, I guess.
All right. What about a baseball pitcher? 50-year-old baseball pitcher?
Hold up.
I'd say 40s. I'd say 40s for baseball. Baseball's probably, but basketball, boxing, football, 30s. Your mid 30s.
Hold up. Real quick.
Yeah.
Are you saying bowling doesn't require like special like skill to throw a ball?
No. I'm saying not physical skills. No.
What?
Like. No, but Xander, hear me out.
Okay.
I'm talking about in terms of like, okay, a boxer is gonna use more of his physical strength versus a bowler. A bowler is literally picking up a ball and doing this motion. And I'm not saying he's not skilled. I'm not saying he doesn't know what he's doing. I'm just saying a bowler can retire years way longer after a boxer, basketball player, football player. Because a football player, boxer, they use more of just their arm to win whatever game they're trying to play. Boxers use, they move around. You have to be in shape. You have to use your brain. You have to use your fists. Football, you run around. Basketball, you run around. It's more physical, which and the more, Xander, please. The older you get, the less physical you become. That's the way it is.
Well, yeah, I agree with the football part.
Yeah.
I agree with the football and basketball. Fine.
Yeah.
But my ex, she was a bowler champion.
How old?
And she was
How old?
right now she is 30, but she was like 25, something like that. Between 22 and 25, she was a bowler champion at the time. And I've seen guys who were like between 38 and 45, and she kicked their ass all over the field, all over the lane and everything. I've done a few.
That kind of supports my whole. Yeah, go ahead.
I've done a few leagues myself. And you don't just throw the ball. It does require like finesse and getting into it and everything, because your
that wasn't
feet,
what I was saying, but yeah, finish your point. I'll finish my. I'll explain.
Your feet and legs, you have to have them placed correctly, and your whole body have to be placed correctly. If you don't, then you're gonna throw out your shoulder. And you can't have like a ball that's light to you. You have to have a ball that's between, like, more heavy than light for you. So like, for me, a 13-pounder is perfect. Some people like to have the balls that curve. I don't. I gotta have my ball that just goes straight. But I've seen people get up onto the lane like, oh, this is nothing, but roll the ball straight into the gutter. I'm like, psh, and then they get mad because they see mine going straight to where it's supposed to go. I'm like, ah.
Okay. Now, Xander, I'm not talking about, and you did mention that the younger girl beat guys in their late 30s. So, like, I'm saying, like, sports in general is a younger person's game. I was using bowling as a way to express that there can be championship bowlers who are in their 40s or 50s because it doesn't require a lot of physical strength. You called it. It's a skill. It's a finesse. It's a talent. But I'm talking about in terms of like you'll never see a bowler listening to the Rocky theme song doing jumping rope. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point for him to do it. Like, why would he be doing that? You understand what I'm saying? You follow me?
Yeah, I get it.
You're not gonna see a bowler running 5 miles preparing for a bowling. He doesn't need to do that. Like, like his whole thing is in his arm. And yes, he's very skilled up here, knows what he's doing. But like I'm saying, like, a bowler can perform longer in that sport versus a basketball player. Like, a basketball player can't perform at 48 and be the same person he was. A football player, same thing. Even baseball players, you start losing something, you start getting sore, you start, your body's aching. You can't perform at the same gladiator level that you were when you were a younger man. Bowling is probably the exception because it doesn't require a lot of effort. Effort is what I'm like, physical effort. Because like when you're playing sports, you exhaust yourself. Boxers exhaust themselves. That's why they have to train so hard, because like you're literally fighting for 15 minutes. And most fights that I've seen last about 30 seconds. I can't imagine fighting a guy for 15 minutes. That'd be insane. I have to box a guy for 15 minutes. It would take me a year to be in shape for that, and I couldn't do it now. I'd have to do it as a younger man. But a bowler can play 3 or 4 games and have no problem. But a boxer can only train for months for one bout, because of the physical nature of the sport. Bowling is I'm not saying I love bowling, by the way. I'm not saying that bowlers aren't athletes. I'm saying that the motion that they go through doesn't require a lot of physical effort. You're not going to see a bowler, bench pressing 400 pounds to prepare for a bowling match. You know what I mean? It's like, it's different. It's a different animal. That's what I was saying. And I'm a fan of bowling. Bowling is one of the funnest sports I've ever played, man. I'm fascinated by it. I suck at it, but it's very fun.
Is it more funner than anything else?
In terms of what?
I don't know. Anything. General.
In terms
Is it
of
more
sports,
fun? Blow job?
Oh, are you asking me would I rather do that than bowl? Yeah, I think I would take the other thing. But after I was done with that, I'd go bowling. Certainly.
Yeah, bowling. Yeah.
Bowling's fun. It's
I hate bowling.
It's not my favorite thing to do in the world. Like Beyonce and Taylor Swift are trying to menage me up. I'm gonna be like, well, hold on, we can do that after I bowl. Obviously there's going to be a priority there. So
yeah.
I was told to ask the whole more funner thing to see how that goes. Apparently, the words more fun is a lot better than, it's a lot better than more funner because those two don't go together.
Who said that? Who said that? Did I say that? And then somebody.
No, I said I asked, is bowling more funner? Just to screw with one of my friends who's a grammar Nazi.
Okay. No, I caught that. I just didn't want to be a dick because I think that's rude. It's like, dude, it's like no, I don't know, man. It's like unless you invented the English language. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like you know what the fuck the guy meant. Don't be an asshole. Unless you're a college professor at Harvard and you overhear something, or if you're in a conversation with somebody, dude, and their grammar is so terrible that you truly cannot understand what the fuck they're saying. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? It's just you're being an asshole at that point. I'm not talking about your friend. I'm not calling your friend. I'm calling people out in general who just wait for people to make a mistake and be like, excuse me, no.
See, what I do is
fun.
When I see people trying to be a grammar Nazi or anything like that towards me, I purposely mess up just to mess with them.
Yeah. Why not? Well, yeah, piss them off. If their life is that lame to where they have to correct other people's grammar, then clearly they have problems, man, and they need to get more in. They need to get a better life, or just stay inside and don't bother anybody, man, and don't be bothered by the fact that, because I guess what, dude, I get frustrated slightly when I hear people say for all intensive purposes, because it's all intents and purposes, but so that's incorrect. But I don't if somebody says that, I know what the fuck they meant. Language is to be communicated. I know what you were trying to say, even if you don't say it right. I don't need to stop the whole conversation and be like, excuse me, let's look up let's get the dictionary and fucking find out what the fuck you were trying to say. But there's no fucking point to that. It's just you're just being an asshole. You're just being a asshole, a very arrogant asshole for no reason at all.
Right.
Because you know what the God meant. You know what the God meant. Don't be a dick.
Right.
So and I'm not calling your friend out necessarily. I'm calling anybody out who just does that. Unless you invented the English language, or unless you're a college professor at Harvard, dude, there's really no point for you to fucking stop the whole conversation and correct somebody's grammar, because people will make mistakes randomly. There are people who just made a mistake. They know what the fuck the word is and how to express it, but they just made a mistake in the moment. And you're now going to try and call them out and embarrass them because you have nothing going on in your life, you fucking loser. Just be a human being, dude. What the fuck? There's so much more to life than fucking, huh?
Do you like like those people who get mad when you say your Y-O-U-R, and they say, hey, it's apostrophe or E,
Yeah, one of those. Yeah. That doesn't really bother me. I understand if I'm writing something, then clearly I have to communicate what I'm trying to say through the literary aspect of it. But if I'm using my voice, in other words, I'm speaking the English language, and if I use a word incorrectly or a phrase incorrectly, and you take the time to stop me and say, no, I think you meant this, I'm gonna have to put my hands in my pocket, because I'm gonna pimp slap the fuck out of you, and then I'm gonna make you say what the fuck I said, just so it satisfies me, because I think that's so dumb, especially if two mechanics are having a conversation and one guy goes, no, I think excuse me, I think you meant to say this. It's like, motherfucker, don't you fix cars? Do you have anything to do with the literary language or writer? Shut up. Why are you're just being a dick? You're just being a dick. It doesn't make any sense. to me. So
See, for me, like, you know, somebody comes along and corrects me, I'm like, why? Like, at the end of the day, you're not gonna change a damn thing I'm gonna say or how I'm gonna text. Why does it matter? Me out of like gazillions of freaking people. Why does it matter?
you want to know what it is? You really want to know what it is?
Huh.
It has nothing to do. These are people that just need to feel important. They have to correct people. No. They realize their whole existence is lame. They have nothing else going on, and they go out in society and they look for people to make mistakes so they can be like, excuse me, they're like superheroes, but for people making mistakes in life.
That's it.
Some guy, use the word out of context, and they take off their clothes. You see the fucking Superman fucking logo on their chest, super fucking Nazi, whatever the fuck. I have to fucking, I can't help but not get it. I can't help but get into people's business. This fucking guy, dude. This is what they are. They have to get involved in other people's business because it makes them feel important, and they have to correct people because if they correct somebody and everybody sees them correct him, they will have a sense of importance. So it's ridiculous, dude, and I see right through it, and that's really what I'm bothered by. It's this self-congratulatory, insecurity that people have.
Yep, that's it right there.
Yeah.
What were you going to say earlier there, Cruser?
I don't know. When? I don't think I was going to say anything. I don't remember now. Yeah. I don't know. Did I say anything after WOUR? Did I say anything about after that comment? I don't know.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
Well, also for me, like, I see somebody coming along to try to correct. I'm like, that's the person I need to make fun of. That's the person I'm going to mock.
Thank you. It's exactly right. They deserve to be made fun of, dude. It's not that serious to me to go around trying to make myself feel important by putting other people down.
Right.
If that's how you live your life, then wow, man, you really should go to therapy, right, or get a hobby, and that's what lies at the root of it. It has nothing to do, because everybody's gonna make mistakes. We're imperfect people. We all make mistakes on some level. It's just people want to make themselves feel important and be presented as important around other people, and they do that by correcting people in public. It could be various ways of doing it, but yeah, it's all correction that they're trying to implement and then feel good about themselves. And we all know you're lame. Just
right.
You're not fooling anybody, dude. So
people are just wonderful, aren't they?
Yeah.
I got to get back on stage. McHenry, are we doing that open mic tomorrow?
Sure.
Night?
Well,
Okay.
yeah, I got to test this medicine. I got to test this new medicine I'm on. If I flee the stage after a joke and a half, the medicine don't work. But if I stay up there and I say 4 or 5 jokes, then it's working.
I think it was your preparation. I feel like you had a moment on stage where you kind of went blank, or you weren't necessarily ready to tell that joke, and you got, it happens to anybody. Like, I don't necessarily know that it was anxiety, because Xander, you should have saw him the previous week. This guy went through, you did about 4 or 5 jokes. You didn't have the new anxiety medication.
Right. Yeah.
You had no problems. You had no problems, bro. You went through your entire set, and then you got off stage. And last week you told one joke, and then I remember you looking directly at me, and it was like you just went, and it happens. It happens to anybody. It happened to me, honestly. I just powered through it. I changed the subject. People forget jokes all the time. So I don't know if it was you.
Yeah, no, I was midway through the joke, and I kind of just, I don't know. I didn't believe in myself, I guess. I should have just went. And by the way, the week before that, I had a list of all the jokes I was going to use. And this time, I had everything written out. There was no bullet points. So I was like reading it a sentence long, each joke that I was going to do. So it was just too long. I should have made it bullet points, joke, and I would have been okay, I think.
In one of your videos where you were on stage, I didn't get the part about the what's it, Magic Johnson part.
Magic Johnson. Do you know who he is?
Yeah, that basketball player. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know he's got HIV?
He doesn't have it now, but he had it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's no getting rid of it. I mean, he still had. You can live with HIV. You know. You can
bro. Magic Johnson is a special case. That's how I know. I don't know. I'm not going to go there. I don't want to talk about that. But Magic, the last checkup he had, there was 0 AIDS found in his body.
Yeah. That's because he's got such a low white cell count that it doesn't show up in his blood, but he does still have it. You know. But he's not. It's at such a low amount that it's undetected. It's undetectable because it's so low.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
Well,
yeah.
But AIDS just it attacks your body's defense mechanism, and then basically you die of a cold. That's the genius of AIDS. AIDS is an intelligent disease that gets into your body, and it lowers your T cells, like you said, and you die of the flu. Basically, you just die of the flu because your body doesn't have its defense mechanism anymore because AIDS gets in there and it attacks it. So I have my suspicions about HIV and AIDS, but that's funny, man. Last I heard, somebody said that they didn't find a trace of AIDS in his body, and
I mean that happens with a lot of people. It's undetectable in their blood, but they do still have it. But it's just undetectable. But there's no getting rid of it once you got it. There ain't getting rid of it. It can be undetectable, and you can even take a pill and have unprotected sex and not pass it on. You know.
Oh, yeah, but
there's a pill.
Would you willingly have sex with somebody with AIDS, even though they were like, "Hey,
no.
Listen, there's a pill I can take." That's gonna be a hard sell, honey. Wait a minute, I have AIDS, but I got a pill.
I bet there are. If a woman had HIV, there are guys who, if they thought, "Oh, there's a pill, I won't get it. Okay, I'll do it." Like a guy would do it.
You're probably right. What? Who's a woman that if she had AIDS, you would still bang her? Like
there ain't one.
It wouldn't stop
I'm not
having
the type.
sex.
Yeah, there ain't one. Like if I think they got HIV or AIDS, like I ain't doing it. No way. Not even with a condom.
All right, Xander, same question.
No.
Okay. I didn't even say condom. I like condom or no condom. It doesn't matter. Like, but
no.
Yeah. Who's somebody who's so hot that you'd be like, you know what? I don't even care.
Okay, so my celebrity crush is, and I forgot her name, Megan Fox. I think that's her name.
Megan Fox.
Okay, so if she were to appear in front of me and she says, I have all these stuffs, but I'm taking a pill for it, so you won't be able to catch anything. I'm like, bye.
Wait, so you still wouldn't do it? You still wouldn't do it?
I still wouldn't do it. I mean, if she has all this stuff, and even with like protection, she's taking some sort of pill or whatnot, and she's wearing a boot, whatever. No, because all the paranoid stuff would be going through my head, and no.
Hey man, but guess what? At least you got to have that. You know what I mean? Like you got to fulfill your dream. Sure, you're gonna die in 3 years, or you have a fatal disease. But at least you got an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, all night long. Say it's all night long. It's you and Megan Fox for 12 hours straight in a hotel room. Anything goes.
Oh, I would say, hey, listen,
you have that beautiful memory.
I mean,
like I said, if she was filled with like diseases, no.
Oh boy.
All right. You know what? I'm not going to answer because McHenry said no and Xander said no, and I don't want to be the weird one. So I'm going to be like, you know what? It's going to be an anonymous no.
Look, it's okay to be the weird one.
We're all going to have the same thought on that.
It's okay to be a weird one. You know, most of my friends are weird, and you know, I met this one person. You know, she's telling me about her life and everything. And she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I'm weird." I'm like, "Weird is the new thing. Like, there's no such thing as normal.
Right?
Everybody's weird.
Everybody's weird. Yeah, that's always been that way too. It's just people didn't realize until now. Like our generation is starting.
See, like that.
What did you do? You farted? What do you do?
I just broke wind. Yeah, I broke wind. Yeah, I farted. Yeah,
and he put it on the camera.
Sophomore humor, and that's immature humor. Yeah, I know.
Sure.
But
your TikTok get a lot of
Go on.
Huh?
What were you gonna say?
Your fart TikTok videos. Your fart TikTok videos are doing quite well.
Yeah, believe it or not, like it's a surprise to me. Like there's a whole underground movement of farters on TikTok. I think I told you already, but like they'll follow me. I'll check out their channel. They got a farting channel. There's so many farters on TikTok. It's amazing because it just is. You know, women do it too. I mean, there's women farters, believe it or not.
What?
Yeah, it's like a fetish,
I have to go through and look for that because
You should. There's one gassy mama or somebody that I follow. She's a British mom, and she farts in her daughter's face all the time. And
I'm gonna have to do some searching.
Now, McHenry, what happens if you try to do a fart prank and you're old and your butt cheeks are 45 years old? They're not the same tight sphincter of a 22-year-old. That it used to be. So what happens when you're like, I'm going to pull a fart prank, and then you feel a moisture or you feel a chunk of something pass through?
Well,
what's your response?
Well, I used to be obese, and as a result, I lost weight. But as a result, my buttocks is like slinkies. It's like two slinkies just back there. You know? So it's not tight. It's not youthful or young or perky or supple. Like you can lift them up and they'll drop down. You can lift up each cheek and they'll just drop. You know, that's how saggy they are. So, but the farts are still good. You know, they're still
okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing the whole like farting in the whole butt cheek going.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I have I don't know, man. Because who doesn't love a good fart prank? But like that's the reality of somebody who's getting older. It's like sometimes you think it's going to be gas, and you feel you're like, wait a minute.
There goes the fudge factory.
Yeah,
that's happened to me before. At 20, that happened a couple of times. You think you're confident in the gas, and you squeeze, and like liquid comes out. Like, yeah, not good.
Yeah, and you know, you were just trying to pull a nice little prank, and now you have to change your underwear and your pants. You know, it's you know that's the reality of getting older.
Have you ever been with a woman sexually, and the clothes are coming off, and you look down at your underpants and notice there's like brown skin in the underwear, and now you gotta like kick them. You gotta try to pick up your jeans and toss them over the underwear. You're like trying to like you're like a hockey player. You're pucking around these underwear. You don't see them. You know.
I would have to hurry up and get up and go to the bathroom because I'd be dying laughing so damn much.
Yeah. That's happened to me.
Yeah. You know? That's happened to you. You had to hide your underwear. You had to hide the evidence.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've heard stories.
Or you know. Go on.
No. You first.
Well, I was gonna say like, and then you know it's time to get dressed, but you don't want to pick up the underwear in front of her, like where she's gonna see the skid marks. So I mean that's a whole ordeal. That's all I was gonna say.
Yeah. It's uncomfortable, man. That never happened to me. I actually, dude, like I overwipe if anything else. But here's the thing: I haven't worn underwear for over a year.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I've been going commando. I love it. I feel free. It's beautiful. If that did happen, so basically, if I ever have an accident, like there's no first defense. It's going straight to the pants. You know what I mean? Like the underwear can they can act as like a trap. Like it can trap the turd. You know what I mean? To where the turd is still remained in the drawers. So you're basically your clothes, your pants are not affected by the accident. But if you go commando, it's going straight to the pants. So basically, if I'm on the high wire with no net.
Yeah,
the underwear was my net. So I'm on the high wire, no net. So if I ever have an accident, it's gonna be obvious. I'm just gonna have to go out and buy some new pants. Or be like, hey girl, you got any pants around? Can I wear some of your pants?
It's gonna drip down your leg.
It really. I'm gonna need a shower. I'm gonna need your shower, and I'm gonna need some new pants at that point. So I'm living the dream. Not living the dream. I'm living life on the edge.
Yeah. Damn, I don't like not wearing underwear. Like, what if you get your wang caught in the zipper? Doesn't that ever happen?
I'm extra careful, dude. That's that happened to me when I was a 6-year-old kid, man. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, you gotta be careful.
In high school.
You gotta be careful. Oh, in high school? Okay. Yeah, I was 6 when it happened to me.
I decided to skip class and I didn't know where else to go, so I went to the bathroom and conveniently I had to piss. And then I heard the hall aide coming through. I'm like, fuck. And then zip.
Oh boy.
It's man. Just think of the movie. There's something about Mary. Like that's something. Huh?
I was gonna say something about Mary. You said it first.
Yeah, that's that does happen, and that's every guy's nightmare. Maybe not to that extreme degree, because that was the comedy. It was but it does happen. It hurts. It hurts like a So be careful. I'm extra careful now that I don't wear underwear anymore.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe you know how your neighbors sense an odor or a situation? You think maybe it's because you're missing that extra layer that's shielding your anus from them? You think? Or maybe, who knows?
He's talking about I'm taking some Febreze outside.
That's why I love McHenry, man. He doesn't care. He'll go there. No, that has something to do with something else. Again, like you can look at every single pair of my pants before I wash them. I'm very careful about that. So like that has nothing to do with it. Trust me. Like I'd be honest. Like if it was that, bro, like I'd be wearing underwear. I would make myself wear underwear, and I would take precautions. But like it has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with that. I'm actually a very, very clean person. Like I practice pretty good hygiene, man.
Nice.
And when it comes to honestly, like I prefer to take a dump and then shower. If I take a shower and then take a dump, I have to I then use a wash. I'll give myself a hoe bath. You know what I mean? You'll put some soap on the toilet paper after you cleaned it yourself properly, and you kind of get in there and scrub it up. You know what I mean? That's how I get down, man. Like So trust me, it's not that. It's just my neighbors are just assholes. So.
Yo, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah,
I gotta start soaping up the because I don't always shower after taking a dump. I need to handle that situation better, I think.
Yeah.
Have you ever? I was gonna say, have you ever wiped and you keep wiping and you keep looking at the paper and stuff's still there, and then finally you go, you know what, I'm gonna wipe one more time, and then I'm not gonna look, and then I'm gonna get on with life.
No.
I
don't finish until there's nothing. I don't finish until there's nothing. And anybody that doesn't believe me, they can check my pants right now. They can check my. I'm not even joking. Like I will willingly take that test randomly.
Yeah.
You can catch me off guard. You can catch me on a Tuesday at 2:00 in the afternoon. Be like, all right, John, let's see your pants. And I'm like, all right, I'll take my pants off, and you can inspect them, and you will find absolutely nothing. You won't even find a smell in the pants.
That's what I'll go ahead and travel to California. I'm like, hey, I'm just here to check your pants, man.
Yeah, and I'll be like, all right, no problem. This guy is the shitting your pants inspector. I have no problem cooperating. He'll pull out his badge. You know, I'm with the SI whatever. You know what I mean? Shitting pants inspector at the SPI organization.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm like, yeah, here's my license. I'm here to check your pants on.
Yeah. I will cooperate, sir. You know, because I never wanted to be that. First of all, okay. I remember being 10 years old and like I used to wear. I wore boxers in my teens, but like in the beginning, I used to wear like the white tees, not the white. What do you call them? The
whitey tighties.
Tidy whities.
Yeah, I used to wear the tidy whities.
Whitey?
Yeah, tidy whities because I didn't know any better. And I remember like I never had any crap stains, but I remember seeing my friends having crap stains and then me going, dude, I don't ever want that. So I would always wipe until there was nothing. And then I would take the extra mile of then getting some toilet paper and getting some soap and then just kind of getting in there and cleaning the cheeks and just as a last wipe. You know what I mean? Kind of like a dirty bidet.
How do you get the soap off? What do? You soap it up. You soap it up. Then what do you do? How do you get the soap off?
Well, then you use water. You use water and then you pat it dry. You know, it's a whole thing, McHenry. It's a whole process.
I got a good story to tell you guys. So this happened to one of my friends back up in Illinois when I was there. We were out walking around. And before I continue, you know that song where it's like, I'd walk 1,000 miles?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're walking back home from this park. And he's like, oh, dude, I really got to take a shit. You know, we're not near any restaurants or anything like that. I'm like, well, you know, just hold it in. You know, we'll be there any minute. You know, we get to the halfway point. He's sitting there dancing, trying to hold his shit in. He's like, oh, I really gotta go now. This is not funny anymore. I'm like, it's about to get funnier. And I pull out my YouTube app and start playing that song. And he starts getting a little drip down the leg. I can see it because he's wearing shorts.
He crapped himself.
He's like, this is not funny. This is embarrassing. I'm like, this is funny as hell. I wish I had a camera.
Dude, okay. Honestly, if you crap yourself, is your day over or is your day still going?
Well, his day is over because, you know, when you have like asshole friends, you know, want to sit there and laugh about it. I mean, your day is done.
Right. But like you personally, like Xander and then McHenry, like if you crapped yourself at 10 o'clock in the morning, would you just be like, you know what, my day's done. I'm calling in sick. I'm going home. I'm gonna read a book. I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on in my life. I'm gonna try and make some changes. Or is it you just going, you know what, I crapped myself. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom, take my underwear off, clean myself up, and then go right back to work. You know, is that you or is that what is it?
Okay, for me, like, okay, it depends on like what day. So let's say if it happened like maybe on a Monday.
The day.
Hold on.
Well, Mondays are usually better for me to shit my pants.
No, all right. So okay, Monday is a work day for me. So if I wake up and I'm all dressed and everything, ready to go to work, and then nope, I'm done. I'm calling in work. I'm sick.
Right.
You know, but if it's like, you know, maybe a day I'm not working, I'm still gonna clean up, continue my day.
Yeah. I'm talking about you being okay on your way to work or wherever you're going, or being at the actual venue, and all of a sudden you're just like, wait a second, oh my god, like what do you do? Like, do you go, you know what, let me clean myself up and continue my day, or do you go, you know what, I'm going right back home, and my day's done.
I'm going right back home.
Okay, McHenry, same question.
I'd go home, but as a kid, I remember playing in the park, and then if I had to defecate, and there was no toilet paper there, I'd just pull my pants up and be like, all right, I guess there's nothing I can do about it. And then even though like a couple of hours later I'd be home, I thought to myself, well, why bother wiping? It's already been a couple of hours, you know. And then I wouldn't.
I'll be honest, like in grade school, you know, that happened to me, and like there was a slide that everybody liked. So I used that as a toilet.
You used a slide as a toilet for your poop or two?
For the poop.
Oh my god.
No, that might be a good way to wipe as a kid. You know what I mean? You shit yourself, right? And then you take off your clothes, and then you slide down the slide, and you open your butt cheeks and slide down, and then the slide will clean your butt. You know what? You follow my logic?
But
but
the funny part of it is,
or did you just crap on it?
The funny part is, I didn't tell anybody I crapped on it. I waited for someone to go down and to find out.
Oh my god.
Okay. Where was the? So it was like there was a prize waiting for them at the end of the slide.
Definitely a prize.
Yeah, it was like okay.
They couldn't see it because it was like it had like one of those circle tunnels and it was dark at the top, so you slide down and.
I would still be in therapy as a kid. If that happened to me, dude, I would still be in therapy talking about that. It's like, who would do that? Who would crap on a slide? I was just trying to have a good time on a Wednesday, and I slid down, and I slid face first into somebody's poo, man. That would change my whole life.
I did that for like two reasons. One, you know, I really had to go, and I didn't want to lose my reputations. Two, I wanted somebody else to have shit on themselves.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Those are
all right, I'll open up. McHenry, do you remember that night we were in Lodi? We filmed that sketch with Brandon Hayes, and remember that sketch we filmed where you're me and Brandon are pretending to be a couple of hoods, and then you show up and you're like, "Look at this, we got a couple of black guys." Remember that?
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Earlier that night, I ate some bad candy, some expired candy. I didn't understand that it was expired at the time because I got a good deal on the candy and I really wanted it. So I didn't think about expiration dates or anything like that, dude. So I eat the candy, and then you come get me. We go all the way to Lodi, and then we're doing a show, an open mic in Lodi, and I remember waiting for my set, and then just this is 100% true. I can't make this up. But since we're all talking about it, fuck it. I remember just like going, oh man, my stomach is bothering me. I you know what? I feel like I'm gonna fart, so let me just distance myself away from everybody real quick. So I move about 8 feet away, and I'm just like, all right, here we go. And then all of a sudden I go, you know what? That fart feels kind of wet. That's a moist fart. And then as it came, I just went, oh my god. And then I go to the bathroom, I pick up my underwear, dude. I clean myself up. And then I come out, and I remember like doing a set, and I remember like the like 6 people in the front row. This is true. I can't make this up. 6 people in the front row were like this, and I was doing my set. I didn't know what else to do, man. But they were the whole time. They were just like this. They were just like, oh. True story. This happened 8 years ago at open mic. Yeah, true story.
Well, doesn't that make you like question not wearing underpants? Like, hey, that could happen again. Like, what if that happens again? You know, then I'm not going to be able to do anything about it.
You're absolutely right. But here's the thing. That happened because I ate expired candy. So that was the cause of it, was me eating expired candy. If it happened just randomly, I would wear I'd wear 2 pairs of underwear, to tell you the truth. But that's never happened to me before. That only happened one time, and it happened because I ate expired candy. That doesn't happen a lot, and it only happened once. And I know that there was a reason behind it, you know. So like that's why like I'm comfortable with wearing no underwear, because that doesn't happen. That happened one time, and I know the cause was me eating expired candy. My stomach just couldn't handle it. I didn't know it was expired at the time.
How do you know? How did you find out afterwards it was expired?
I just put 2 and 2 together. There was this store that was going out of business, and they were selling this ridiculous amount of candy for very cheap. And I just went, I'll buy it. And then, like, after eating it, I just kind of realized, I went, you know what? Maybe that candy was expired. And I think I checked the expiration date. It was like 2 years past its prime. So, you know.
Yeah.
Just a random thing, man. Yeah. So that has happened to me at a show of all places. But I know the reason was expired candy.
Yeah.
You know. Honestly, if that was a regular habit, I would get a man pawn. I get a tampon and just stub it right up. I just put it right up there. Called the man pawn.
Man pawn.
The man pawn.
Man pawn.
Man pawn for men. For men.
You should market that. We should sell that. We should make that happen. That could be a skit. What about the commercial for the man pawn?
I think it already.
We
is
should
a skit.
do that.
I think the man.
Is
show,
that a skit?
I remember the man show.
Yeah,
with Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel.
And yeah.
I think they did a sketch like that. And they called it. It was like for guys whenever you crap yourself in public, And if you do it frequently, the gag was you just get a man pawn, a tampon. It's a tampon, but it's a man pawn. So you just pop it right up there, and you're not gonna have any problems.
I see. All right.
So it was a sketch. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you think if Jimmy Kimmel or Carolla were watching this right now, that do you think their face would be beat red and be like, "Hey, he stole our material right here"? Do you think that'd be, or would they be like, "Hey, that's complimentary"? All these years later, and he remembers our gag.
Well, this is a podcast. I'm not performing, and honestly, the term man pawn has been used randomly, but I wasn't trying to market that joke as mine. I was just literally telling a story, and I was just saying that we could honestly, and then after I told you that, use the phrase man pawn. You asked me where it came from. I remembered I saw it on the Man Show years ago. So at that time, I didn't remember where I saw it. For all I knew, I came up with it. But then
if I didn't probe and find out where it came from, you never would have credited the actual people who created the bit.
Yeah, only because I didn't think about it though. Because when you asked me, I thought about it. Yeah.
But if let's say they're saying, "Hey, this Creole guy, we've seen a skit. He's got something. We should put him on our show." Hey, wait a second, we stole our man pawn bit. What else has he stolen? Is this act even his, or is that just a mishmash of 100 different people?
You know what? That is so messed up, but it could happen. Honestly, that's why I don't steal material. Like I'm just talking on a podcast right now. I would never go on stage and try and be like, "Hey, the man pawn," because that would be a hack stealing material. I was just we're having a conversation, and then after you asked me, I remembered that I saw it on the Man Show probably 20 years ago or so.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So I'm not trying to anybody that I hopefully they would be like, yeah, he's still funny, we still want him, but like that could happen because like there are people who there are comedians who steal jokes, and when you that's the danger is because when you do that, if you like Carlos Mencia was huge, and then he went away because everybody realized he was stealing jokes. Joe Rogan exposed him, everybody else exposed him, other comedians exposed him, so on and so forth. But he's still working, but his career is basically over because he does steal jokes. So that's as a comedian, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. I mean, sure, you might get fame quickly, but once everybody finds out what you did, nobody's going to want to work with you. So I would never ever do that. I've never stolen a joke. I've had jokes stolen from me, so I'm very serious about that. But like, yeah, the man pawn, it was just the conversation piece, and honestly, if we tried to turn that into a sketch, and I remembered I saw it on the Man Show, I would say we can't because it belongs to the Man Show. We can't go anywhere near it because I'm not going to steal somebody else's material. See, I have integrity, but also.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, probably I'm going to look it up on YouTube and see if that's an actual skit because you never know.
I believe it is.
Here's the thing. Sometimes you don't even know if like somebody else used it or not. Like, I've put up some content before, and people come to me, "Oh, you stole it from such and such." I'm like, "Who the hell is that guy?" And I didn't know that. I legitimately didn't know like where it originally came from. I just thought it my own self.
Right.
And then get accused of stealing it from somebody else. I'm like, I legitimately, like, promise you, I didn't know.
Right. Right. That happens all the time. That happened to me a few times, dude. There were times when sometimes I had the same thought as the other guy. Never saw any of his material, but then I would say something, and then somebody would be like, "Oh, that's so and so," and I'd be like, "Who?" And they'd be like, "Oh, you know who it is." And then they show me the bit, and it would be a bit that I'd never seen before. I just thought along the same lines as that comedian.
Yeah.
But there's something called crypto magnesia. It's like it's where you see something years ago, and then when you're trying to create, you then take that idea and your brain convinces you that you came up with it. So that does happen too. That's never happened to me, but that does happen to some comedians, where you see a bit 10 years ago, and then when you're writing a joke, your brain fools you into thinking that you did it, that you're writing it right then and there, and then somebody tells you, and then you realize that you're stealing from somebody else, and hopefully you stop doing it.
Right.
It's called integrity and character, man. I don't want to be a thief. I mean, writing jokes is how some people eat. You know what I mean? So I'm taking food out of people's mouths if I steal their material.
Right.
You know. So.
Yeah. I mean, majority of my stuff, it's either a reference and created in my own thoughts, or just random things I came up with. And some of my friends, they've done some like really funny stuff, and I have like a soundboard, and some of them was like, "Oh, you should totally put this in your soundboard." Like, I just pushed a button earlier to see if it worked, and it does. Like this one right here just says like one job.
You had one job.
I don't know if you just heard it or not, but
I heard something.
Huh?
Yeah. I heard something. I heard an echo of one job.
I'll play it again.
You had one job.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
that was actually one of my friends. He was, playing this game called DayZ, and then his other friend was driving the car, and he was like, "Can you do me a favor and keep us alive while I go to the bathroom?" And he comes back onto the game, and he's like, "You had one job because both of them died because he flipped the car in the game." And he's like, "Oh, can you just use this on your soundboard?" I'm like, "Bet." Or like,
I'm fucking stuck!
because he got stuck on the game and he couldn't move. And all the sounds I have are like 10 seconds or less because YouTube's like little thing in there. And all this stuff I'm allowed to use. So I use them for like little mini skits and stuff like that.
Nice.
Like, okay.
One job. I know those. You like the meme of like the train running off the rail and crashing, and the meme is, hey, you had one job. Engineer, like your job was to drive the train.
Like this one right here. I mean, a lot of people know where this one's from.
Do it! Just do it!
No?
Joe Rogan? Yes.
No, that's Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, but I think he plays it. Somebody does. Somebody plays it where I've heard it, and they play it multiple times.
What, just do it?
Yeah, I've heard that drop. That do it, just do it. Like, I've heard it someplace.
They also use that slogan for like Nike commercials and stuff like that. But that one in particular came from Shia LaBeouf's little encouragement video thing he did with the whole green screen and yeah.
Oh, I see. All right.
I have quite a few on right here. I just choose the right time to use them.
Nice.
So, I don't know, man. How do we even get on this subject? I got attacked. My sphincter was attacked. My claim was attacked.
Not attacked.
Was
just I mean, I wouldn't say it was attacked, but it just the conversation kind of took that road,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of steered it in that direction, clever guy. But
yeah.
No, that's a good point, man. I don't want to steal.
Folio.
The Man Pawn. If you heard Man Pawn, I believe it was a sketch on the Man Show years ago. It's not mine, so don't act like I invented it. I was repeating a joke that Adam Carolla and Jimmy Kimmel did on a show called The Man Show, like 20 years ago. So.
I gotta watch that. If that is a sketch, I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna Google it. It's got to be somewhere on the internet.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it. The Man Pawn. It's like a tampon, only it's for men, so that you don't crap your pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pop it in. Oh, but by the way, if you had to wear a Man Pawn, would you prefer the one that catches the crap or the one that prevents the crap from coming out? In other words, would you stick it up there?
Yeah.
No. You know how women have the ones that you can just lay over your vagina to catch the blood, and then the ones that go in the vagina to basically absorb the blood before it even comes out?
Yeah.
Which Man Pawn would you prefer? Would you mind sticking one up there? Or?
Yeah, I would want the turd to evacuate. That's what I would want. I don't want it just forced back inside of me or prevented from even exiting at all. That sounds painful.
I think a clogger would be horrible.
Right. Yeah. And your whole day, the whole day is you walking around with that thing up there. And your walk is going to be funny too. You're not going to have your normal walk. You're going to have the fucking I'm going through my crapping my pants part of the month. It's that time of the month, guys. I crap my pants.
We'll call it the doodle cycle.
I'm wearing my Man Pawn, and I'm doing the waddle because I'm uncomfortable with something with a 5-inch cotton thing up my butt. It's got to be uncomfortable. There's no way you can walk around and not feel discomfort. Sorry.
Dude stroll cycle. Caught the dude stroll cycle.
I would prefer the one that you lay over your butthole as well. If we're being honest, if we're being honest, it's guy talk, fellas. Being honest.
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Controversial. McHenry, favorite sexual position? Doggy, missionary, what?
Missionary.
Oh, I got a joke about that. So, okay. Why is reverse cowgirl not allowed in Alabama?
Why not?
Because you shouldn't turn your back on your family.
Yeah.
I like that. That's original. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Here's a good pickup line. So, man, are you a washing machine? Woman. No, why? Man, because I have a dirty load I want to put in you.
Oh. Dirty.
Hey, Xander, I have a joke. Hey, honey, do you have a washing machine? And she's like, yeah. And I'm just like, can I use it because I crap my pants and I'm not wearing any underwear and I need to clean my pants. So can I use your washing machine to take the crap out of my pants real quick? Also, if you have any fabric softener, that'd be fantastic because I like to use fabric softener against my skin.
Oh. Man, are you a Build-A-Bear shop? Woman, no. Man, because I got some stuffing I want to put in you.
You could also use that line around Thanksgiving if you wanted to. You could recreate that. No, really.
Are you a turkey? Because I got some stuffing for you.
Yeah. I'm gonna stuff you like a turkey, honey. Yeah. I'm gonna have you going. so stupid. All right. Come on. Subject change. We're getting silly now, guys.
All right. So, I'm gonna do the shoutouts. So I'm gonna put the links in the description because I had to reset it up differently for both Quinn's and Cruser's in the Discord descriptions. go ahead and check them out. And you want me to put your TikTok in there too?
Sure.
All right. I'll put your TikTok in there. Okay, so I wanted to talk about like the thumbnail real quick. So I have a good background for it, but I don't know. Like, okay, so I want to have like the image of all three of us. Okay, I just don't know what order to put them in. Okay. I have the perfect picture for all three of us, but I don't know what order. And I have like all the other parts I want to put on there. I just don't know like which one, because I'm planning on putting all three of us, one in the center, and then the other two, with a funny look into the mic thing. I just don't know which order should I put it in.
I'd say Johnny in the center. And then me and you on the side.
That's I have no preference. We could, I don't. Yeah, that could be one way to do it. I honestly, you could use that, or it could be McHenry then Xander then me, or me then Xander then McHenry.
So you guys don't care like which placement?
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I have a thought.
Okay.
And bear with me. Picture this, guys. Picture this. All right. 3-way podcast for men above, and then you see me in the front looking like a lead singer, and then you see you guys way in the back, like McHenry's kind of ducking behind a trash can, and Xander's kind of just like looking like he doesn't really want to be there. He's not even looking at the camera. He's just kind of facing this direction, and then that would really work for me. With me in the front, I'm just like, woo! And I'm like the lead singer. I'm like Gladys Knight, and you guys are the Pips. Like that would be fantastic. I don't have a preference. No, I don't have a preference.
I have a good background. So it's a picture I got from one of my games where like it has like a mountain and a good full moon on there and everything. And then I have a good like PNG image. It's like a misty cloud coming upwards. I plan on putting that on the bottom. But first I have to put in the three of us in a certain order, and then I have a mic. I plan on putting for the person that's in the center. And I was thinking about putting like Cruser with the whole like kind of thing.
Nice.
And if we want to put like Quinn in the center, I have to think of a different pose for me. And then like right on the top, I'm gonna put like in letters shooting out like this one right here, saying 3-way podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's another direction you can go. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Xander, you could pretend. Okay, picture this. Okay, you see my face like this, and then in the background you see like what looks like a black whip, and then as you look further, you see McHenry like this behind me like this. and then it's controversial, but I think it works.
Yeah.
And then it's like what's your name, boy? Podcast.
I don't think I can do that.
What's your name, boy? And then you see McHenry, and then Xander's just kind of like eating a sandwich, watching, going, "This is interesting."
Something like this. I have like a bowl of popcorn. And I'm sitting like, Xander's applauding like he's at a sports game, going, "Woo!" It's like yeah. He takes his hat off. He's throwing it in the air. Woo! I don't know. Honestly, I don't care what whatever arrangement you want to do. Xander is cool with me, man. I don't care. Yeah, I don't think McHenry cares either. So just
No.
All right. So we went like 4 minutes past what we were going to do.
Yeah, we're on hour 30.
Yeah.
This was long, and I you know, I was in a mood and I didn't. It was okay. I think it was okay. I respect it, you know, because it was us being honest. We got into some heavy stuff. We got into some light stuff too about crapping our pants and the dangers of that.
Nice.
How awkward is it to have sex with a girl in a bathtub? Have you guys ever tried that?
It's not awkward at all.
It's uncomfortable
Actually,
for me.
it's the best spot. Actually.
Really? Well, I'm 6'6", so you can imagine.
Well, okay.
Unless I'm in a special hot tub, I'm struggling. Obviously.
Okay. It's not the bathtub. It's the shower. Actually.
Oh, the shower. Okay.
Yeah, you're standing up and you have the water coming. As long as she's not choking in the water. I mean, you can have. This might get a little bit graphic, I guess, but you can have the water like dripping down to you and on yourself, and you know, not only is she gobbling things, she's also drinking water at the same time off of you.
Okay, so wait, when you say the woman's choking on water, you mean the water's like choking her
Like,
because it's getting
not drowning, I guess.
but like in other words, like her face is like right near the hose or the
it's to make sure the water is like on the back of your neck and not like
on the back of your neck,
like coming onto her or anything.
Right, because I thought you were touching on something McHenry was telling me about last week about you know, choking women in the shower. That was a completely different subject, though. Completely different context. This is something McHenry just likes to do in his spare time. He just he just women. Sometimes the women don't even know he's in the house. It's just. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just pictured the whole like, you know, thing there. You know. It's like remember the movie Psycho? It's like the movie Psycho. Only you see McHenry's hands going at her neck. It's, you know.
She's living alone, and you know he's her neighbor, and then he waits till late night to creep through that window and find a good place in her home to make his own like personal attic, and he has like hidden. Damn.
I know, McHenry. I'm sorry, man. I had the image in my head and I couldn't help it, dude.
Yeah.
But,
and then the next day he's like, "Yeah, I just went over to this lady's house and got home and just just kind of."
Yeah, I think we all can agree. But seriously, on a serious note, I think we all can agree that choking women in the shower is not good.
No.
Yep.
Now, choking them outside of the shower, depending on the activity, it could be okay.
Yeah.
I'm joking. All 5 people who are watching this are probably in shock right now. Good joke. But there are women who do like to be, the hand around the throat during coitus.
I've only done it like 3 times. Like the first time, she was like, "Put your hand on my neck." I'm like, the fuck? Okay. I've never heard of it before that time, but.
I remember one time being choked while having sex with a woman. That was because her husband came home early. Like, you motherfucker. I was just like, ah!
Gotta go.
So, you know, but some people like it.
Yeah. All right.
Again, I don't want to plug anything because I said some pretty weird things on this, and I don't want anybody connecting the actual person to the. My name is Skip Dunfree, and I live in Boise, Idaho, and I am a computer programmer, and I like to eat Chinese food.
You know what's funny about that? You should check the.
Yeah, I'm
not coordinated. Right?
I'm not that guy. I'm certainly not that guy.
Right.
I don't even know who that is. I certainly do. Yeah. That's probably no, I'm Skip Dunfree. I'm the one. We all never mind. Yeah, I need to do something about that name.
All right. Well,
Get an anonymous.
All right. So, all right. Shout out to both Quinn and Cruser over on YouTube. Their links will be in the descriptions for like future people who decide to stop by. Am working on the link for like YouTube so that it'll go directly to it. I don't know why it's not doing it, but it seems to work for my gaming. Like it goes straight to it, but like when I record onto my computer, no.
You guys are a bad influence on me, man. All right, to clarify, McHenry does not choke women in the shower. Okay.
Yep.
All right, that was a joke. Everything we said today here was we had a script, and it was a script written by. We'll tell you the truth. Xander wrote it. Xander wrote the whole script for this. We memorized it. And
I took.
If you have any complaints, give your complaints to Xander Zombie.
Yeah, just you know, lives over there. You know, damn it, over there. You know that top corner over there. Just find me over there and send all your love complaints there. You know, on the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, and over on Discord. Just send them to me, like at Desmond and blah 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 blah, and you know.
You're gonna see my face next to Harvey Weinstein's like this. It's gonna just off the conversation alone,
Yeah.
So I think I need to pull it back a little bit. I have a dark sense of humor sometimes, man, and I joke and I don't know. It doesn't. All three of these people who are offended can suck my dick. Like so I don't care. Yeah, there's 3 people watching. You just open your mouth and I'll pop it right in there. And that's my response to that. It's like, hey, you said some pretty inappropriate things. Oh, really? Open your mouth. I'm like, oh, I'm like, how do you feel now?
Okay.
I feel better. Like,
okay.
So that's how I feel. So you guys can, you already know.
All right.
I really don't give a fuck.
All right.
And neither does McHenry. And neither does McHenry. We'll give our addresses right here, right now. McHenry, you go first. I'm joking, man. I'm joking. We don't. It's all in fun, and we're trust me. I know McHenry. He's a decent person. I'm a mess, but McHenry's a decent person. Xander's a good person too, and I apologize for my bad influence on them. It's really me. I'm the source of the problem here. You want me? Come and get me. I don't give a fuck. I'll fucking flick somebody right now. I'll give you a wet willy. I'll give you a cyber wet willy, you mother. Just fucking right in your ear, right in your eardrum.
In the words of one of my friends, don't threaten me with a good time.
Hey, wouldn't that be hella funny if because some women have weird fetishes during. Wouldn't that be funny if a chick's just like, okay, when I'm about to climax, I need you to do something for me. You're just like, what? She's like, it's weird, but I need you to do it. And she's like, okay, fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. And she's like, okay, when I tell you to, I want you to wet your finger and then jam it in my ear and give me a fucking wet willy. Just fucking get in there, and fucking really get in there. That's how she comes. That's how she comes.
I don't know.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
You got to, because there was this girl that she liked to be slapped. And I can't. Never mind. I can't. That's going too far. I can't. That's never mind. Let's just end this whole thing, dude. I don't know. Let's end it.
All right. So yeah, guys, go check them out. Their descriptions, their links will be in the description and everything.
I am so glad that only 4 people are going to see this. I don't, if it was on, I'm telling you right now, dude. If McHenry was live streaming it, I would be out of my mind with fear. I'd have a tie on, and I'd be like, I don't even kiss on the first date. But since I don't mean to. I just know that on Twitch, nobody's really watching this. And so if Discord has an audience, I'm in trouble. Or if YouTube has an audience, I'm in. Well, I know you uploaded on YouTube, Xander. So yeah, I'm probably going to be getting in trouble on YouTube. Again, my name is. Remember that show, Hanging with Mr. Cooper? Yeah, I'm Mark Curry. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Remember the show's Hanging with Mr. Cooper? I'm Mr. Cooper. Mark Curry. That's me. I'm Mark Curry.
Didn't we?
So-
we saw him in Oakland one time, didn't we?
That you did. I wasn't. You told me that
Oh.
story. It was you and Jimmy. I wasn't there.
Yeah, he was playing pool. Yeah. And
Yeah.
Jimmy pointed him out. I was like, "Well, that is hanging with Mr. Hooper guy." Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, dude. I saw Tracy Morgan. He's very short. He's like ridiculously
short is-
short. Like 5'2", but like he's really cool, really nice guy, really
Damn.
cool guy.
Ew. He don't look 5'2". They must surround him with other short people.
Bro,
I mean, he
everybody
don't
in
look
Hollywood.
in the show and stuff.
Yeah, everybody in Hollywood is short, man. Like nobody in.
Yeah.
I think Chris Hemsworth is tall. Thor is tall, but like the majority, Tom Cruise is like 5'4". He's a short guy.
Yeah.
He's not a big guy. A lot of actors in Hollywood are very short people. They just have the appearance of being tall.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Then, yeah, so I'm going to end the stream here.
I have such a bad feeling right now. I don't know why. I don't know why I have a bad feeling. I just have a bad feeling. I don't know why.
Yeah, go check them out. You guys anything else to say before I hit the end button?
Yeah, I'll make the video promoting this, when it's up and ready to go. Yeah, so
All right.
hopefully people will come check us out.
Yeah. I'll do like a few test runs, and I think I had to set it up like minutes before we actually start, like maybe like 6:55 my time, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's cool.
all right.
Speaking of which, we talked about earlier, I feel like I have to do that right now.
Okay.
And if I don't get up and do it in the toilet, I would have crapped my pants. So it can happen to anybody. If I wasn't using my muscles to keep that turd in, it would just come flying out, boys and girls. That's what a bowel movement is. And there's no, again, I'm a high wire act with no safety net because I don't wear underwear. So it's going straight. It's just picture a turd falling 60 feet, just landing flat on the ground. That's the turd hitting my pants and just making a nice little sludgy brown, it's like a melted Snickers almost in your pants. And you're looking at it. Only you don't want to go near it because it doesn't smell like a Snickers. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right.
And on that note.